think the beauty about our community in the Blue Valley School District is that we can all work together.
You're really always just looking forward to just go back to school.
Just to see the pride that people have in Blue Valley School District year after year is so much fun to watch.
You can't find this anywhere else. I am so thankful we live where we live and can have our children in the Blue Valley school systems.
Hello, Blue Valley community. This is Tonya Merrigan, Superintendent of the Blue Valley School District, for another edition of our podcast, Unmuted. Today I have with me two esteemed colleagues who work with the Blue Valley Education Foundation. So Susan, I'm going to let you start out to introduce yourself and tell us how long you've been with Blue Valley.
Well, good morning, Dr. Merrigan. Thank you so much for having the foundation on your show. We're really pleased to be a part of this. I am Susan Tideman. I'm new to the district. I landed in this wonderful role as the executive director of the foundation in August of 22. So I am still in my first year, making my first round through all of the different activities and initiatives that the foundation hosts, and kind of learning the district, making my way through meeting PTO presidents and parents and principals and all of the people that make up the wonderful district.
Awesome. Well, we're excited for you to be here, Susan.
Thank you.
And Lisa, you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your role with the foundation?
Sure. I'm Lisa Austin, and I'm the communications manager for BVEF, and this is my inaugural podcast. So we are super excited to talk a little bit more about what BVEF does and the mission of the foundation. And thank you for having us today.
Well, you just segued right into my first question. So, Susan, why don't you tell me a little bit about what is the mission of the Blue Valley Education Foundation?
Well, the tagline is we're the fundraising arm for the district. And so when people in the community say, how can I help the Blue Valley School District? We're one of the answers. We're a nice way to help the district from a macro level, from a district perspective, as well as through individual schools. Our formal mission is that we are enhancing the educational experience here in the district. So that's the formal tagline, but really how to help the district through gifts of time, treasure, and talent.
That's a great explanation. And Lisa, why don't you tell us a little bit about how we do teacher grants? Because that's a big component of this foundation and something our teachers look forward to every year.
It is, and it's something very exciting for the foundation as well. So we have one cycle of teacher grants, and they're in the fall. So we ask teachers to submit in September or October. We've got a committee, then a grants committee, that takes a look at all the submissions and rank them. So Susan and I and our colleagues are not instrumental in voting or ranking. And then those that top out are what is awarded to our teachers. One exciting thing I think that Blue Valley does very well is we have a surprise squad day.
That is fun.
It is super fun. So it's an annual event. It's usually early November, and we kick it off with a pep rally here in the district office. We board buses with our board members and other esteemed colleagues, some business leaders, and we visit every single school who is being awarded a grant, i.e. Teachers, whether it's a district-wide grant, and they don't know that we are coming, or they don't know if we're coming. So they know the day. And one of the really fun things, I think, is that each school has a little bit of their own culture. So some will meet us with a school-wide assembly, so we'll do all the presentations of grants at an assembly. Some will sneak into the classrooms and have a big to-do, and the kids get super excited, and a lot of times teachers cry, so it's just an awesome day throughout the district of awarding grants.
It is a fun day. I love going to the schools, getting the kids all excited, and then we leave and let the teachers and buildings deal with that.
Right.
So that's one thing that the Ed Foundation does. Susan, can you tell us some other activities that the Ed Foundation has, maybe some upcoming events?
Sure. We do 3 major signature fundraising events a year. Of course, we kick the year off with our community breakfast, which is our largest event and raises the most dollars for the grant work that we do in the district. That It kicks off the year in August, followed by the Battle of the Bands, which we just completed at the end of February. And that event supports all of the performing arts initiatives that the foundation grants throughout the year. We pick a winning band. It's a lot of fun, and it's a parent event, a very parent-driven night out. And our third major event, or signature event, as we like to call them, is Night of Lights. And Night of Lights is just around the corner. It's the evening of Friday, April 28th. And oh my goodness, Blue Valley, you need to come out to this event. It's come one, come all. It's a free event for our families. There's food trucks. There's inflatables, which I heard are very popular. Fireworks, robotics does a huge exhibit for anybody who'd like to see that. There's a juried art show, and it's all right here on the campus of the district offices, right at 151st and Metcalf. That's for everybody. Oh, there's musical performances. I mean, Lisa, you could probably go on. I'm sure I'm missing something. But that's really for all Blue Valley families. It's a great thing for neighbors to kind of join each other and come in groups. But that's something to look forward to. The other thing we do is, and this is not listed as a signature event, but it's new to the foundation. We're in the second full year of our Women's Giving Circle. And I wish there had been something like this when my kids were in school. As you know, they're all Blue Valley graduates, but this would have been a really nice way to meet other women in the district who are really very pro public schools, want to learn more about what's happening in the district. Twice a year, we open grants to our faculty and staff, asking them to provide proposals for programs that will cost in the range of $15,000. 150 women come together, each giving $100, and listen to 3 proposals the evening of the Women's Giving Circle event. And by the end of the evening, they vote on the winner. And one of our faculty members walks away with a $15,000 grant to really fund something meaningful for not only their school, but sometimes across grade level. And let me give you a couple examples of things that we've funded. And I might not have that in right order, but the first grant went to the Girls Garage at Blue Valley North. A great initiative, putting all kinds of tools in the hands of young women in the high school so that they can learn how to do all kinds of things, from learn how to handle crown molding to building things to reading blueprints, all within the security of an all-women's environment. That's powerful. The next year we did a grant that supported animation software for all of our middle schools. So in every 8th grade in Blue Valley, our students have the opportunity and exposure to animation software, which can go in a lot of different directions, not only from a hobby, but also from a career point of view. And last fall, we did an aquaponics grant for Mr. Man at Blue Valley High School. Oh my goodness. I mean, from fish to plants to native grasses, we funded it all. And we're going to see the results of that grant. I think right here in the spring, all the parts have been ordered for a brand new greenhouse. And so good things are happening there. So that event, the Women's Giving Circle, is open for all women within the district. Check your email and check your Blackboard, because invitations are there right now. And for $100, you can meet great women and select a grant recipient for a $15,000 award.
It is a fun evening. It's a very fun
And
evening.
that's April 20th. I'm not sure if we said
Thank
that.
you. We
So
didn't.
it
We
is,
didn't. Thank
it
you.
is right around the corner, and it is a fun night. It's as Susan mentioned, it's great for networking, but you come and you can have a drink and delicious appetizers provided, and it's not a long evening, but it sure is impactful.
It is. I think one of the best things about that evening that I enjoy is getting to hear from the grant recipients personally. And they're all so passionate. It's always hard to make a decision.
Oh, yeah. And you leave just feeling so very, very good about what's happening in our district, and you meet incredible educators.
Right. Susan, just like the Blue Valley School District is governed by a board, I believe the Ed Foundation is also governed by a board of directors.
Yes, yes.
And so can you tell me just a little bit about that and those great volunteers that we have?
Oh, my gosh. So we have a very large board. The Blue Valley Educational Foundation Board of Directors is very active. We ask a great deal of them. Not only do they attend meetings and handle really the kind of nuts and bolts work of the foundation, but also help us raise money, help us raise awareness for incredible programs that are happening in the district. They help us deliver grants, very active in our event work. They volunteer at the events. They make sure we have all the things that we need for successful events. They they're self-governing in the fact that they have a nominating committee. We're always looking for really strong candidates, connected candidates to consider being members of the board. It's a pretty large board, so we accommodate a lot of talents and a lot of points of view, and that's very helpful to us as we navigate through the county and make sure that we're getting all of the resources directed to the district.
Yeah, I would agree, and so appreciate those volunteers because it's all a volunteer board coming together and helping with that mission. So, Lisa, as we wind up now, tell me again the dates we have coming up. So, the Women's Giving Circle is
April 20th.
And the Blue Valley Night of Lights
is April 28th. So April is a busy month. It's a fun month. So yes, put those dates on your social calendar and come out and
if people wanted
support.
more information about that, is there a place they could get more information?
Yes, you can go to our website, which is fundbv.org, and or just watch our social media. So we're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram as well. And as parents, you guys will probably see some information just coming your way to your own parent mailboxes about these events. And not only we hope everybody will come out and attend, but if you're looking for volunteer activities yourself, we would love to meet you. I know everybody has different amounts of time that they can donate, but it's a super fun way to help support the schools and the teachers at a great event.
Yeah. So, Susan, any last thoughts about the Blue Valley Education Foundation?
Well, we are open for business. We love to hear from both our community, the businesses, the parents, and really our teachers. We love hearing from them and love supporting their innovative work.
Well, I will say on behalf of the Blue Valley School District, we couldn't do the work that we do without the partnership we have with the Blue Valley Education Foundation. And so thank you for all that you both do to lead that organization. And for everybody out there listening, it's a great organization to get involved with. The events are high energy and fun. So we hope to see you there in just a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
You bet.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to BV Unmuted, the official podcast of Blue Valley Schools.